Alright, Discord is finally doing it. Custom UI color themes are coming to Discord. Never thought I'd see the day. Why don't we take a look? Now, very quickly, how do you get access to this feature? Well, this is a beta feature at the moment, and usually beta features are rolled out to random people, and this is a Nitro feature, because of course it is. So if you got lucky, you might have access to this feature right now. To find out if you do, when you open Discord, you might see it right away. It should show up over here, but if you don't, what you need to do is go into User Settings, and go down into Appearance under App Settings. And if we scroll down, we should see this banner right here. If you don't, make sure your Discord is up to date. Now, the way we actually customize our Discord is click this button here, and here we go. It looks very different, doesn't it? Your Discord will probably look different to mine, but I've actually played around with this a bit. So what we can do is, in this panel over here, we can select Appearance. So we can actually have a custom dark mode theme or a custom light mode theme. We'll start with dark mode, but we'll get onto light mode in a minute. And I'm actually very excited about this one because this will fix light mode in my opinion. But before we get onto that, let's look at dark mode quickly. So we've got this color picker over here, and actually when you open this panel for the first time, you should see 3 different colors because we can actually make a gradient for our color theme. So we can click one of these stops over here and we can change the color to whatever we want. If you select white over here, this white down here, it actually looks more like a gray. That's because we're actually using dark mode. But yeah, we can actually add any colors we want, so we can add another one. It seems at the moment we can add 5 different colors. So we've got a lot of control over this, which is really nice. And if we want, we can select a color and remove it. And of course you can remove all of them if you want. Well, not all of them, you can just have one so it's a solid color. You can type a custom hex code here if you want. And going down from here, we've got a control, so we've got color intensity. So we can actually affect how intense this color is, which I would expect is just the same as selecting a dark blue. Yeah, it seems to be the same. And below that, we've got this button here, Surprise Me, so it will create a custom one for you. And then we can customize it if we want. And oh, that reminds me, I almost forgot to mention, if we have a color gradient, so we've got multiple colors, we can actually change the direction of the gradient. I'll select a more obvious gradient so you can actually see. So we can set it to any direction we want. So we've got quite a lot of control over this, which is very nice. And you can click reset to get it back to default settings. And then this big bright get nitro button, because at the end of the day, we are just previewing what this looks like. I don't have nitro, so this is just a preview. If I go out of here, it will reset the theme and I'll just be on regular Discord, unfortunately. But we're actually done with the dark mode, so let's switch over to light mode. But you might remember I said I was really excited about light mode here, because if we go with an off-white color, we can really fix the problem with Discord light mode. Now, if I make it a dark color here, the main chat window isn't really much darker compared to white. It has more of an impact on the sidebar and the top bar up here, which is unfortunate. We can't customize individual sections, unfortunately, like we can't change the color of the sidebar independently from the server list or anything like that. But you can still do some cool customization anyway. The reason I was excited about this is basically an off-white, so this is more of a grey, but it's less blinding than this. This really just makes it look a bit better in my opinion when you make it an off color like this. I think the sidebar is a bit too dark compared to everything else. This is a beta feature, so this might end up behaving differently. And again, we can add a custom gradient if we want. So there's dark mode and there's light mode. A lot less blinding at the moment, the way I've got it set. I still prefer dark mode though, looks really nice here. So at the moment, I wouldn't say this feature is perfect. Again, it's in beta, but if you look at the boost scroll bar over here, it's quite hard to see. So even if you get the perfect color, it seems to not actually affect this over here, which it probably will do eventually. That seems like an oversight at the moment. And by the way, ignore these icons over here. These aren't getting affected by the color theme because these are just custom images. So that's why those aren't changing. But other than this bar up here, everything seems to adapt to the color we select. Yeah, the current channel color is really hard to see on certain colors. I assume that just doesn't change either. So you can't really tell what channel you're in, but if I make it lighter you can. So yeah, just play around with this feature if you have it. Try to find a colour that works. It's all up to you obviously. So that's really all I can say about this. Definitely one of the best features Discord has been working on recently, and let's hope it becomes permanent. Now, if you're into server making, check out this video here.